back to Houston Life. April is Earth Month, and if you're looking for a delicious way to celebrate, we have just the idea.
Yeah, who knew drinking wine could be good for the planet? Wine and travel contributor Daniela Garrido is here with a lineup of wines that are as good for the planet as they are for your glass. Daniela, welcome back. It's always nice to see you.
Yes. Always so good to see you. And you know what? I think you talked about this a little bit earlier on the show, that consumers nowadays really want to know what they're putting in their bodies.
For sure.
And that is all part of drinking eco-friendly wines. And there are so many ways that winemaking can be eco-friendly. So my goal today is really to showcase what you can read on the labels, like some of the certifications that will show you that these are eco-friendly, and not just what these brands are doing, but also just all the different ways that winemaking can be eco-friendly.
Well, and winemaking is agriculture, right?
Agriculture.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's farming.
There you go. And there are sustainable farming practices that
Exactly.
you have sort of like
Yeah, we
highlighted
touched on
today.
them here and there, but we'll definitely deep dive here today. And also, while I nerd talk, feel free to start drinking.
Oh, great.
Why not?
Really quickly, though, I got to ask a stupid question. But what will make this eco-friendly? We're talking about the bottle or the way that it's processed?
So each one is going to have a different story, and each one has a different way of doing it. So, for example, with J. Lore, they were actually one of the first 17 wineries and vineyards in California to be certified California Sustainable Wine Growing, part of that program. And so they've been doing this since 2010, and they've been able to keep up that certification since then, which is not an easy certification. And also, while we're here, you'll kind of see that this J. Lore bottle on the back, it has that seal. So that's that certified California Sustainable seal. But also, and that's that Chardonnay that you're drinking, but also this new 2023 Seven Oaks Cabernet Sauvignon, you'll see at the bottom it says sustainably grown. So they are very big on letting you know, like, they are sustainable, they are doing all of the different practices. And so 36 of the wines in the J. Lore portfolio, which equaled 20 million bottles, are sustainably grown.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and have this seal on them.
Okay, so
and
look for the seal and the label.
Yep, exactly. And then what you're drinking, that Chardonnay, Derek, that you're drinking was actually one of the first Chardonnays that was planted by the founder, Jerry Lore, in the 70s. Yeah, so way back in the day. And then this Seven Oaks Cabernet Sauvignon is newly released, so new to market. And now
it's fabulous.
And they are highlighting that they are Paso Robles owned and grown. That's like a really big deal.
Paso, which
great wine comes out of there for sure. And also, just for education purposes, anytime that you see a seal that says California Certified Sustainable, that means that 85% of the grapes are from sustainable vineyards. The wine is produced in a sustainable winery, and the all grapes are grown in California. So I just wanted to make sure you all knew what that means.
I got to put this down, otherwise I'll drink the whole thing.
We got more Chardonnay for you over here, girl. Okay. So Shamil Vineyards, they are a pioneer in the Edna Valley of California, and they were, really established that wine region, and they are SIP certified. So what that means is sustainability in practice. And this goes deeper than just removing chemicals. They really dive into the wine growing process, the soil health, water conservation, wildlife conservation, and social equity. But they've taken it a step further since 2020 with biodynamic practices. And one of the things that they've done is that they are the first winery to grow a Miyawaki, I just wanted to make sure I got that right, Miyawaki forest. And what that means is that it is a hyper-dense native forest that is designed to restore biodiversity in the area. Basically, they are bringing back native plants and native insects to that area to make sure that they are improving the soil and everything. And this is unoaked, it's crisp, it's coastal, and it's under $20. Which we love.
My language, girl. You got it.
Okay, so then next we're moving to Napa Valley. One of the things that I do want to mention is, Napa Valley has so much history, so many years of infrastructure, and so they really know what grows well here in all the different sustainability practices. So Pineriidge Vineyards, they are on a huge mission right now. They want to achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2050. So how are they doing this? They are lowering the weight of the glass bottle by 20%, which is equivalent to 500,000 miles driven by a gas-powered vehicle. And if you carry this bottle, you'll really be able to tell the difference. And they were actually one of the first wineries and producers to have a lightweight glass logo on the back of their label. So that's something that you definitely want to look for. They are also Napa Green certified, and they're part of the International Wineries for Climate Change.
Okay, Daniela,
and under $20, we love that.
Even better. We're going to save the last one for after the break. So what do you say we enjoy these for just a bit? Wine and travel contributor Daniela Garrido, thanks so much. If you'd like to know more about these sustainable wines, we have uploaded everything to our website, HoustonLife.tv.
We'll be right back.
Salud. Saluti.
We are back with wine and travel contributor Daniela Garrido. This last wine is delicious.
Yes, so good. Cheers. So this is Gurgage Hills Estate. I'm actually a wine club member here, so I can very much vouch for their sustainability practices. And they have one of the highest standards of organic farming with their regenerative organic certification, which you can actually find here on the back of the label.
Okay.
And they own 100% of the grapes that they put into their wine. So they have 5 estate vineyards.
Oh, wow.
And all of the wines that go into this, you can bet that they have regenerative organic certification.
So you're a member,
practices.
can you bring a +2?
Yeah, next time.
Okay.
Come on along with me anywhere on the Napa Valley train. It stops there.
There you go.
One of my
This
favorite
full
things
list
about
of wines
Gurgage.
is on our website. Look for that scene on Houston Life section. Daniela Garrido, great to see you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks to all of our guests today. We'll